How are you? I'm alright, I guess. What seems to be the problem? I don't know, man. I just don't like computers is all. You don't like computers? No, to make music, you know? I see. If I come home, I want to work on some tunes. I'm not about to like sit in front of a screen, you know what I mean? Been doing it all day. Why would I come home and do that? Absolutely. I just don't feel like I'm working on something real, you know? It doesn't feel like I'm doing anything worthwhile. It's just sterile and cold. It's like a sci-fi movie or something. I fucking hate sci-fi. So is it the lack of tactileness? Is it because it's plastic? Or I mean, yeah, both. I mean, the plastic, yeah, the plastic feels shitty, the keys, you know, and you're trying to like, you know, every 5 minutes you get a pop-up window that's like, update this or update that. That's not creative, man. You're working on a computer. You're not making music. When I'm in the zone, I don't want a million little pop-up messages coming up saying install something, man. I just want to grab my acoustic. You know, my buddy says I should get a hardware synth. He said, like, it's way better than using a computer, man. So, the tactileness, the plastic, the screen. What about when you're recording? Yeah, I mean, I got one buddy who records my shit, but he's super flaky. Like, he never, you know, he's been working on one of my tracks for like 8 months. Every time he's got something better going on. He also mixes everything like super modern, like a pop song or something. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. Like, that's not my thing. That's not me. So he's not interested in what you're going for. He just kind of does his own thing, is that right? He's putting all these like little like sparkles on everything. I'm trying to make something real, something kind of raw and visceral. He's got this like mixing it sound like all polished. I don't want that sound, man. Great. Yeah. Wait, what do you mean? Great, it sucks. What have you been writing all this time? I have good news for you. I think I can help you. Yeah? Hell yeah. Computers are everywhere. They're in your pocket all day. If you work for a company at an office or from home, you're likely staring at a screen the entire day. The last thing in the world that you want to do after you're done your workday is to sit and stare at a screen. The truth is, though, that you can change the workflow of a computer-based production and make it so fluid that it feels like you're playing a musical instrument. This course is specifically designed for people who are already musicians. Maybe you are playing an instrument or singing and you're interested in laying down some tracks. Maybe you're in a band and you're frustrated because you can't produce your own music. This is a course on how to take those elements and skills that you already know and drop them into a computer workflow easily and easily produce your own music. Choosing computer production equipment, including the computer itself, has to be your vibe and is just as important as picking a piece of furniture out. Pick something that you'd like to have in your studio. If you want something more retro, this is probably not going to be your flavor. Nowadays, I use these for tracking. These are a little more expensive, the Sennheiser HD600s, but you can mix a whole album on these headphones. This can look really intimidating at the outset. Don't worry, we're going to go through everything, make it super simple. I generally like to just start with something, just a kick and a snare usually, and then I'll just build it from there. If I go down here in my mixer and I'm like, where are my vocal sound effects? There they are, right here. That red color is always going to equal a sound effect. Spitfire Audio actually has some really great orchestral sound. This is actually a free one called BBC Symphony. And then as you click on each of these little sections, pretty realistic sounding strings. Kind of amazing, right? The likelihood is if you're going to make your own music, you probably do multiple things. You probably play piano and sing. You play guitar and sing. You play drums and you play some bass. You play the ukulele, but you also play the harmonica. There's multiple things that you probably do already. This is just another added on instrument that you're going to know how to play. And it's a really useful one to know how to play because it's just getting better all the time as far as the technology is concerned. Woo.